I'm Lin, and this is Cien News. Now we'll show you the latest news from Changhua County, Taiwan. Let's get started. First, we'll look at some of the amazing musical that the students at Cien Elementary School performed before their summer break. The musical is based on the well-known fable The Tortoise and the Hare. There were 42 students from 4th to 6th grades in the musical. They prepared for this for several months under their English teacher, Sarah Weinstein. They practiced the lines, songs, and dance moves on Wednesday afternoons and even on their nap times. The results are amazing. We'll now take a look at the highlights.
And Mrs. Frog, teacher of life. We are going to have a good dress this year, clean and fair, no funny business. He is talking to you, Mrs. Monkey. Yes, I'm competing again this year, and I will call my competition. Running is a good hobby, and everyone should try. Of course, only one person can win.
All the teachers and the students at Cien are very proud of these young actors and actresses. It was a precious and unforgettable experience for all involved. To learn more about the students' thoughts, I sat down with their teacher Sarah and the two students who played the roles of the tortoise and the hare. Hi guys, welcome to our show. What's your name?
My name is Emily.
Yours?
My name is Angela.
Okay, I have a couple of questions to ask you. First of all, what motivated you to participate in the musical?
I have been enjoying the musical play for 3 years, and I like it very much. I think English is pretty fun.
Okay, how about you, Angela?
Last year, my friend asked me to join. It was interesting and it was fun.
When do you usually practice for the musical?
I usually practice for the musical during the nap break. And on Wednesday, we usually practice till 3 o'clock.
What have you learned from this experience?
I have learned to be confident and not too afraid of the audience.
And you?
I learned not to be afraid. I can do anything.
Sarah, could you say something about the musical?
Well, this is our 3rd year doing this, and this is our most difficult show we've done. And Emily's been in all 3. And Angela last year had a very small part, and this year she came in and was so great. She had the lead, did an amazing job as a rabbit. And I had so much pleasure watching all the kids grow and learn, and it's been a lot of fun.
Thank you, you are a great teacher. Right after the musical, the school held another exciting activity called the Spelling Bee. It's an educational competition in which contestants are asked to spell words. In the contest, their teacher Sarah said a word and made a sentence with the word to each contestant who had to spell it correctly and said its Chinese definition. To encourage their students to study more English vocabulary words, the school handed out prize money to the winners. Students had a lot of fun with the contest, and they learned a lot by preparing for the event. Next, I'd like to introduce to you 2 international volunteers from the United States. These 2 volunteers have one thing in common. That is, they share the Chinese cultural heritage. The little girl Margaret May Winkler lives in the city of Houston, Texas. Her mother is from Taiwan, and her father is an American. She comes to Taiwan on a regular basis to visit her relatives in Taiwan. Because of her love for photography, she is happy to be Cien News correspondent in the U.S., providing educational videos about her school activities for us to broadcast. Now, let's watch the video of this cute volunteer.
My name is Margaret May. I'm 11 years old. I'm going into 6th grade, and I'm from Houston, Texas. I'm very interested in photography. When I was in 2nd grade, my dad signed me up for photography class. I learned about the old cameras and the cameras that the photographers would have to put a cloth over their head to take the picture, and the new quick cameras. Well, they could start learning a language at an early age. I started learning Chinese when I was when I could start talking.
Next, Caroline Shaw is a Taiwanese American from San Francisco. Starting last year, she talked to students at many different schools via Skype. This year, she came visit Zhanghua and talked to them in person. To Caroline and the students she talked to on Skype, it was an unforgettable experience. Let's learn more about this young and kind volunteer by watching her video.
Hello, I am Caroline Shao. I come from San Francisco, California in the United States, and I'm here to visit my grandpa for his 90th birthday and to also take care of my ama. So I visited 3 schools in the Erli and Shizhou district, and a couple of the students at first were quite shy and didn't speak at all, but later I got them to talk by playing some games and telling them about my trips in America and experiences, as well as what kind of cultures and people are there in my school, as well as the sports and the academics that go on at my school at SHCP. And so as I talked to more of the students, they got more involved in my conversation, and some of them began to show me some performances. A group of students played the flute for me and played 2 songs, and later on they also taught me how to ride the tricycle. Well, to all those students out there, you need to learn a second language. English, Spanish, German, anything that your school provides you, you need to learn and be confident with it. Because in the future, it will not only help your job, but it will help you be able to travel and tour to those places and actually talk to the people. I mean, if you went to America and you don't know English, how are you going to be able to ask, can I use the restroom? Where can I go eat? That is why you need to learn a second language. That will help you in the future. As a child, I know, I thought too, why do I need to learn a second language? I'm going to stay where I live forever, so there's no point. But learning a second language is fun and it's really helpful. So I encourage you to go out and learn a second language.
Thanks, Caroline, for all the work you are doing for our students. Next is a report on a stone exhibition in Renren Gallery in Pito Township. Organized by the Taiwan Patterned Stone Society, the artistic event lasted a week from July 1st to July 8th. On display were hundreds of pieces of Nantian stone artwork collected by stone lovers from all over Taiwan. It attracted lots of people in southern Zhanghua who appreciate the art of Nantian stone. According to the president of the Stone Society, Mr. Wang, this particular type of stone is named after a tourist attraction in Taidong County, Nantian. To most stone collectors, Nantian is like Mecca for Muslims. Many people come to visit this place to search for stones with artistic value. As you can see, there are all kinds of interesting patterns on the stones. There are many formed by the impact of waves. Mr. Wang said that he plans to help more people learn more about Taiwan Nantian stone art by holding exhibitions outside Taiwan. Another unique art form also on display in the same gallery was the tree root carving calligraphy. It's an art form which blends calligraphy and the art of root carving. According to the collector Mr. Kang, who kindly shared his collection of tree root carving calligraphy tablets, the material used in the art form is the Indian azalea roots that grow in China. It takes an artistic and inventive mind to be able to create a beautiful character based on the natural shape of root materials. A masterpiece is always a perfect combination of natural beauty and artistic ingenuity. We really appreciate the great opportunity to understand more about the new art form that combines the traditional calligraphy and the root carving arts. Now we leave you with the video of the stone exhibition. Until next time, goodbye.